Yo, this is Gijo. This is for more entertainment purposes only. Do you feel me? Rex to more scary ass shit. 15 scary abandoned building videos that will shake you up. Since it's October, I know Halloween will be this month. We're gonna try to react to a whole bunch of creepy content, things that will make you have a jump scares. Now I don't get jump scared easily. I ain't gonna front, but this is from Chills, the guy with the North Hollywood accent. He made a good abandoned video last time, but I know this one will be good also. It's a brand new one. The link will be in the description below. Nothing else left to be said. Let's just react to this great video. I know it'll be good.
Number 15.
Number
Do you
15.
hear
What's gonna
that?
happen?
Published by Indra Saputra official in April of 2022. Someone is singing in this abandoned building as Indra flashes his flashlight in the
Somebody's singing in the abandoned building, and you still stay there. All you had to do is turn around and walk away. Leave the building if you hear it. Somebody singing in an abandoned ass building, I ain't gonna lie.
Setelah gue gak bisa bro.
And that's the
Aku
singing, I
kangen
guess.
center. Nah,
See, they're setting
But
themselves up
then,
for
when
failure.
Indra tries to open the door, he can't get out. His camera
That's what you
light
get.
goes out and then starts flashing. As he
Damn.
turns around in the empty room, it's no longer empty. The light goes off again, and Indra
Somebody
is
just
singing in the
teleported.
dark by himself for a time. The ghost girl is gone. What frights does this place hold? A demon sing-along doesn't sound like a good idea.
A
Number
demon
14.
sing-along. That's crazy.
Reddit, the origin of all
But
things
that looked like some good
internet
editing. I don't
creepy.
believe that person really appeared there.
Alleges that the link to this video was emailed to her recently, writing, "I have no idea where this tape came from, but it truly does scare me." The video is titled simply One Sept and was uploaded to YouTube by Igor ASD. It shows what appears to be an abandoned building being explored in the dark with a flashlight. After a bit of meandering, the shot comes across a sign that says in Russian, "Museum work," along with a schedule, likely listing
Museum
the
work?
museum's opening hours. Around 2.5 minutes into the video is where the true creepiness happens. A shadowy figure appears in the shot of a doorway across a dark room. It walks through the doorway and the camera's light goes dark. The screen goes blue.
What the-
After this, a
I actually
series
seen
of
that
images of a
little
building
thing
appear,
in the T
footage through a
walking through.
peephole, and the film's final image, a still figure in front of a glowing monitor. What is this piece? Could it be
It's a lot
found
going on that
footage?
he's describing,
What do you
and there's a
think
whole
it
bunch of
is?
pictures and
I
stuff.
think it's certainly scary.
It's scary.
Number 13.
Yo, this is that would
Exploring
never
with
know that's
Devin is a
funny.
YouTube channel full of mini adventures and gaming vids. This time,
Okay, sunflowers
Devin
and
is biking
stuff,
along the
nature,
side of
okay,
the
cool.
road when he sees this creepy old abandoned house waiting to be explored.
And you
Soon, a
decide to
full-grown
go
adult
in there.
appears
What's
in
with
the
all
overgrown
these
front lawn and
mystery
questions him.
explorers?
While walking forward,
What are you doing in here?
I just wanted to explore.
What are you feeling?
No, I just wanted to explore.
Why would you explore this? Yeah, that's what you get. Right back away.
accuses
Right
Devin
away.
of taking from his property. Even though it looks like there is nothing worth taking, who knows what would have happened if he reached Devin, or how exactly he plans to search him. Once he gets
He was gonna bring him in the house
Devin says
and just
that he
shank him.
didn't
That's
take
the whole
anything,
thing.
that the man is trespassing anyway. The property looks abandoned, but the man does check his mailbox while he is out there. So he either does own this property or has completely lost his mind.
You know what's so messed up about
Number
that video?
12.
I ain't gonna front. That's
Post-
somebody's property. All right. I gotta pause on that one. The dude had a mailbox. That's somebody's house. You calling somebody's house an abandoned haunted house? That's messed up. I ain't gonna front. Just because his house isn't the most luxurious doesn't mean you gotta call it abandoned. And look, the person probably had thieves around the area to steal and throw rocks at the abandoned house. Damn, I just call it abandoned also. All right, people, that's somebody's crib. So we gotta stop bullying that guy. He's not fortunate with a nicer looking crib. That's kind of messed up. That shouldn't be on the scary abandoned buildings because he was securing his house. I might be yapping, but I am telling the truth. Damn it, that's pretty messed up. But let's get back into this video. You feel me?
to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Odd Entertainment 279. The Redditor titled this post Croaky Ghost Sound, and they went on to include some more backstory in the comments, writing, I was at this weird abandoned BBC receiving station that closed in the 70s. Watch this back just now. This sound was in the video. Took this just 2 days ago. Well, let's have a listen. Did you hear it? If so, what do you think it is?
What does that even
More
mean?
than one person
What are
in
you
the
even talking about
comments
right
thinks
now?
it's a
You're bugging.
frog, but I can't say I have enough frog knowledge to
bugging.
agree or disagree. Do you think this is the case? Or are you siding with the OP, who thinks he's captured a ghost sound on camera outside this abandoned building? Number 11.
No comment
Davo
on that one.
Velkrat
Nah,
explores an
nothing to
abandoned
say.
building on YouTube Live when his expression is interrupted by a distinctly human voice, or at least something doing their best impression of one. Eventually, Davo tracks the noise to a single room not far away. He waits for
Somebody said,
another minute,
"Ooh,
hesitant
yo,
to
that's
go
pretty
any
funny."
further, and sees
Oh,
a
that's
face
not
poke
funny.
around the corner. But when he rushes in,
Yeah,
the
that's a
person is
big-ass head.
gone. A
That's
closer
kinda
look
creepy.
at the room shows that there are no windows or doors that they could have escaped through from where they were positioned. There simply should be no way for them to disappear, and yet they are gone, leaving Davo Velkrat wondering what the heck is going on.
No, that's pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie. That could be his homie. You're trying to make a viral clip for scary, you know what I'm saying, scary stuff on YouTube to be about a part of. And he could have ran out the front door while he was recording it.
Captured in August of 2013.
Come on.
The footage shows a cameraman walking alongside some abandoned buildings at night. The camera turns down an alleyway when up in the corner of the window on one of the buildings is a ghostly face staring at him.
작년 8월 19일 여름에 찍은 거죠. 부산의 모 흉가촌이죠, 흉가촌. 눈 동그란 총각이 저를 쳐다보고 있습니다. 흉가촌에서. 자, 저기 보이십니까?
A still shot of the window shows the creepy image up close, and it looks
I don't see nothing. I ain't gonna
a
front.
young man looking sideways out of the window.
How do you get
What is
that?
the
I don't see.
identity of
I
this
don't see.
ghost? Any
I see a
guesses?
nose.
All I can say is that whoever this is, it clearly wants people to stay far away from this building.
I don't know what that
Number
is. I
9.
didn't see
This
a
urban
face.
explorer
I seen a
thinks
face,
he's
but it
in
didn't
an
look.
abandoned
You know what I'm saying?
building. Maybe not. Published by Bulgarian channel Peeny Studio in December of
Peeny
2020.
Studio.
The scary video shows the cameraman standing in a stairwell. He hears something above him that sounds like footsteps. He looks up. After a moment, a hooded figure moves into view, just one floor up, blocking the sunlight from a window above. He stands there and they stare at each other for a moment. Then, terrified, the cameraman takes off running.
I mean, you see that everywhere at one point. Niggas with ski mask and a hoodie. So that's not too scary. I mean, it is scary because, but a ski mask and a hoodie, that's, you seen that shit everywhere. You feel me?
Exploring an abandoned building at 3 a.m. to catch some spirits on video. The first thing they notice is a discarded bike and a pile of clothing in the front yard. So either people occupy this building or something extremely terrible happened here. They keep thinking they hear voices, but nothing is really getting picked up on video. One thing they do record, though, is a noise that sounds like a firework or a shot.
Yeah, what was that?
I think this sound might be paranormal because it's hard to tell its exact location, which means it might be residual energy from a bad event. After a bit of searching, they find a discarded round on the floor. While they are pondering what could have happened here, they hear another phantom shot and all go running.
Okay, I think that might
Either
be
someone
real.
was trying to scare them off, or something
Yeah.
seriously paranormal is there.
Yeah.
Number
One
7.
other. but
This
the
demonic
reaction was
place
too
will
on
spit
point.
you back
so
out again. Published
I
by
look at the people
Toppy in
reactions
February of
to see if it's real or not.
2022, a paranormal team encountered real demons in this creepy place. They soon hear sounds in the abandoned building and capture voices as they continue their search. Everything is falling apart and is probably unsafe. As they look down an endless dark hallway, they hear what
Military
they
tunnel.
think is water running.
Stupid.
And then this scares them to attention. There's undoubtedly something in here. The question is it human? They won't be able to see it with their light off. When your recording equipment starts going haywire, that's a clear sign that the spirits don't want you here after all. Number 6.
Number 6.
The adventurer Abdullah Al-Anbari goes exploring an abandoned building in Saudi Arabia in search of a poltergeist, or a jinn as it's referred to in the area. There are many floors to explore and each one holds horrors of its own.
No. في حد
This is very entertaining, so I'm not gonna say too
Turns
much, but
around
I'm trying to
see a
understand what the hell's
mysterious
going on. You
figure
feel
that
me?
could be a jinn, or more likely the shadow of the banister in front of it. He continues to explore, and the paranormal activity continues to stay one step ahead of him.
That door magically opening and stuff.
The ghost keeps throwing objects at him, guiding him in a way towards a final confrontation that he is not ready to witness.
الله
He looks up in time to capture a glimpse of a scary round face peering down at him. Tell me what he says to it on his way out. Whatever he says seems to cause him much anger based on what happens next.
ما راح هذيك ترى
I
بس
think that's
بتكلم
just
معاك.
like a lamp or something. You think that's really a round face?
هذا ما في هذا شغل هذا
That's a lamp. It's, I see another the
He
same
quickly
thing
leaves
on the
before
bottom
the
floor.
spirit becomes
All right,
any
now you're
more
reaching for things to
upset.
try to make a person scared.
Number
That's
5.
not cool. That's not cool.
Not
That's not cool,
everybody
Chills.
in India is a believer of the
It was a
spirit
lamp.
world. Varun Kati seeks to dispel the legends behind the most haunted places in his home country. One such debunking video of him exploring some spooky abandoned buildings in the woods left him scared but still somewhat skeptical. He goes exploring the abandoned buildings one by one, whistling and taunting for any spirits to make themselves known. Less than 30 seconds later, he gets a reminder as to why provoking the paranormal is a recipe for scary things in the woods caught on camera.
Yeah, get the fuck out the woods. Word. That sounds like Blair Witch Project. If you remember that movie.
A loud moan rings across the treetops, a scary
Let me
noise
say a
from
loud
the
moan,
woods
they having sex in
that
the
even
woods.
Varun
Listen,
has
it's a
to admit
monster
is
there.
strange
Leave.
enough to give pause. He gets a really bad feeling that
Y'all
says it
wildin'.
wasn't paranormal, just afraid of a wild animal or something, and he gets out of
Alright.
there quickly.
Smart.
I think this brave explorer
The smartest
might be
guy.
unwilling to admit that he just caught strange and scary evidence of paranormal EVPs caught on tape. He says this could be a monkey, but let me know if you agree. Here's
The monkey don't
another
sound like
listen.
that. I'm sorry.
It sounds like a ghost haunting the woods to me. Either
I don't know
way,
what that sounds
ghost
like.
or
It sounds like
animal,
one of his homies in the
both
background just
possibilities
doing
sound
that.
terrifying. Number 4.
Very weird though. I ain't going front. Weird video, but
This
smart guy
paranormal
though
investigation
for leaving.
Takes place in an
The rest of
abandoned
the people
building in
stayed there with the
Indonesia.
flashlight.
I can't tell what
What's
is
gonna
being
happen next?
said, but you don't need words to tell this person is being relentlessly stalked by something not of this world. First they play some kind of song which I think is meant to summon spirits. A short while later, a shadow person peeks around the corner and appears where his thumb is. If somebody could please translate what is being said here, then maybe it could help us piece together what this video is all about.
Lanjut. Kayak mau belakangin kamera.
Did she say I was once drunk? She's wild. No, but this
I don't
is
think he noticed anything
very
at first,
You're
but
in a
this is
Call
the
of Duty
exact
stands,
moment he sees
like
the spirit.
stomach
Again, please
on the
translate if you
floor,
can,
and your
and tell me if you
spine
think he sounds
on that
sincere or if
monster
he is acting.
ghost. It's crazy. I don't know. This video, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna
Gimana
stop.
kalau coba?
I'm gonna look at it better. And you're running, smart guy, another smart person. You
The
see
way
some
he
shit and
turns
you
and
ran.
bolts without saying a word is very realistic, so I'm inclined
Smart
to
person.
believe this is not a joke. And when he looks again, the ghost is up way high in the left corner.
Oh, Jacob! Oh, anjing!
The
Goblok
reaction that you should
I think he is
have.
losing his mind at this point, and he squats in the corner to hide.
He thinks he is safe, but the door opens and closes by itself, and a strange mist floats up towards the knob. He runs away and stops to look around, panting, completely out of breath and scared senseless. This faint moan before the video ends makes me think he did not make it out alive.
You sure?
Number 3.
I don't know.
When a djinn comes to play, it's generally Gloves Off, published by Hassan Barbar in June of 2021. This scary video was filmed inside a not-so-abandoned building. The building alone is frightening, but when Hassan arrives at this room, it becomes more so. The djinn starts throwing things around, and when he enters, he gets pipes thrown at him.
Bismillah. Bismillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Things are being flung at all angles, so Hassan retreats into an adjacent room for safety, but the djinn won't let him hide out forever. It shoves something in the empty hole where a doorknob should be, and soon it bursts the door open.
Sure.
Hassan re-enters the haunted but now quiet room. As he continues around the building, the djinn gets angrier and angrier.
Astaghfirullah.
This continues and doesn't let up.
Bismillah. مين هون؟
Eventually, he's had enough and goes to leave, but as he does, it appears he's pushed down the stairs by an invisible force.
No way.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
A lot of racket is heard afterward. It looks
50-50.
like the door was thrown down the
He
stairs
might have-
at him. Was this the
I don't know
djinn's
about that,
doing?
but
It looks like he's
50-50
not
though.
playing
He
at
could have really
all.
been
I think everyone
pushed on the
should be
steps, or he
staying
could have
far
just
away
ran
from this
backwards.
place.
I don't know,
Number
but
2.
that seemed a little real, but a
Dark
little
Mystic is the
not.
name of a
I'm not sure.
paranormal YouTuber in Russia who intends on exploring an abandoned cottage home in the middle of some pretty scary
It seems like
woods
most of
late
these
at
things are in
night.
Russia.
He wants to determine what kind of paranormal entities
crazy.
haunt this abandoned building, and he's certain he's caught creepy things on camera. He finds a room with half the walls covered in newspaper clippings. They look to have been carefully cut out and are not overlapping, which to me means they were meant to be read instead of part of a remodeling project or something like that. If you speak Russian, what do these headlines say? I can't help but suspect this is a trophy room and someone is proud of making the news.
Кто здесь?
He hears somebody cough, but nothing is there. It's creepy, but the paranormal activity really picks up when he goes exploring the haunted attic.
Купил на это. Нет, я там был. Ой, что такое может быть?
He keeps hearing objects getting thrown around, dropped, or otherwise moving on their own.
This guy is nuts. Stew's on top of the man. No comment. No comment. Let's just observe what's going on.
And when Dark Mystic goes to check what they are, something moves into the doorway as if rolled into place by a ghostly hand. Dark Mystic is certain that something paranormal is toying with him and arms himself. He may be right, but I'm not sure what use a blunt force instrument would be on something not of this world. A being made of shadows that peeks at him from around the door. What you're about to see defies explanation and might just haunt your dreams. What's interesting about this image is the scary figure it showcases. I'll be seeing this in my nightmares tonight.
I'll be seeing this in my nightmares tonight. Yo, this dude's funny. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Chills, dude. Even though he making a lot of scary stuff, he's a funny dude.
And I wanted to share it with you. It's a great example of how unique elements of horror can be found all around the world, each with its own twist. So, what do you think is going on here? And more importantly, do you think it's real or just a clever effect? Let me know.
A clever effect. No, my bad.
I've got a challenge for
It's very real. That's so real. I ain't gonna front.
Why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1.
Let's see what happened. Number 1.
Uday Hindi is exploring an old building when he comes across a little girl staring at him from the corner of the room. The door furthest away from both of them shuts all by itself before he gets a chance to investigate. Despite this, Uday Hindi bravely pushes into the next room and discovers she is not a girl, but rather a creepy life-size doll. He roughly handles the doll from room to room and throws it on the floor, and that's when the doll decides it's had enough. I saw no strings when the doll moved. Did you? Anyway, he's busy analyzing some strange and possibly demonic markings on the doll when suddenly this happens. Watch and try and translate what he says shortly before it goes all wrong.
What happened next?
This part I feel like could have been from the way the doll was leaning on the wall before it fell, but the incident before that I feel could be quite real.
You know, it might be real because I didn't see his foot kick or nothing like that, so I thought he kicked the doll in the leg and move like that. All I got pretty much tell you, Joe. Thank you for watching. Some things didn't seem all the way real, but some things seem legit just based off the person reaction. But people out there, you know what I'm saying, show me some love, peace. Hope the best for y'all out there. Show some love once again. Nothing else left to be said. Boom. 1.